Awesome.
Okay. Where we left off, you guys had just discovered that the caretaker for this temple was in fact eating some of the travelers that were coming through. That he was claiming to watch over and make sure that they had a safe place to rest. And you had discovered the bones there, Zith, and you were just on your way back to go ahead and inform the others what you had found when you realized the caretaker had spotted you and kind of put two and two together, discovered that he was outed. So we are starting off with initiatives.
Initiative. And just FYI, I did a quick math on it, and I'm about halfway through my fly. Oh wait, flies for 10 turns, yeah. So yeah, halfway through my fly.
Okay.
Initiative.
Oh, never mind, it's
Oh,
10 minutes.
initiative
If
count.
it's 10 minutes, yeah, you got a while. Did you have your character selected when you did it?
Probably not.
No, not this
No,
time.
'cause
I
you're
meant
not up
last
there.
time. I was meaning last time. Because I believe we rolled initiative before.
No, we did
We
not.
did not
No,
roll initiative
we
did
before
not?
because I did not
purposely
let
did
you.
not.
Make sure you click your character.
I clicked it.
Sure.
Do you want me to roll it again?
No, I'm going to go ahead and add it manually from what I see on the list there. I added you in manually.
Yeah, good.
Your new name is Manuel.
My new name is Manuel.
All right.
Shinkush's
I
middle name.
think that looks like that's everyone. Val, it is your turn first, and you flying up there definitely just saw the baboo shed his skin and become what he is. This horrible hooked back demon thing.
Okay. Because I was currently on my way northwards, I'm gonna see that and sort of air brake, and turn back to my party members.
You just pulled a wily coyote.
Yeah, just somehow created smoke from skidding in the air. Turn around and just gonna be like, the leader's some sort of devil or something. Be careful and assist. And then, just in case all these people start fucking turning into some shit. And then I'm going to turn my eyes back around on this guy and where is my there it is. I'm gonna hit him with a mind sliver. That is a intelligence saving throw.
Just double checking to see if he's got anything else here. I know some of the devils have some interesting stuff, or some devils even have interesting abilities that could like outright have resistance against that sort of thing. But
Yeah,
not him.
usually not for int saves.
Ooh,
Ouch.
8 psychic damage.
Yeah, 8 psychic damage, and then I will know his location on this plane. Oh no, wait. Oh, this is the other one. Subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes.
All right,
So
I'll go ahead
it's kind of
and
temporary bane, basically.
I was gonna say if you want to know where he is in this plane, he's standing right up there in front of you.
All right, and then so with that, I'm gonna just veer back a few more feet and just yells Zith to fucking get over here, and that'll be my turn.
Zith, it's your turn.
All right. I had a thought. I will just I'm just gonna attack him. Fuck it. Can I see him from where I'm at?
Yeah. So what
He
you're
saw
looking
you.
at on the edge of this thing here, it's steps down. So he's at the very top of the steps there.
Oh, okay. Cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
All right. D10 plus another D6. So 14. And
You mean 7?
Dun dun dun. Doesn't seem to do as much damage
Okay.
as you thought it would.
Cool. Good to know. Well, I'm gonna hit him again then, I guess, or try. Does a 25 hit?
Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, it hits.
Cool. That's another 7. So that's 10.5, and I don't know if you round up or down. So,
How did that turn to 10.5?
because half of 7 would be 3.5, and it was already 7 damage.
You're saying overall damage.
Yeah.
From both hits.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Well, I'll round up, so you'll get 4 points.
Cool. So, yeah. And that's
Movement?
actions. I've got 1, 2,
Oh,
5,
right.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet of movement.
Remember,
Alright.
I'm 60 feet up in the air.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was looking. I don't know.
And I don't think I have any bonus actions.
That's Val trying to tell me I'm out of reach. He can't reach me.
No. Just so that way you're not like, oh, what is this again?
Actually, I am going to use a bonus action. I am going to bonus action. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Sanctuary on my buddy, who's right here near me.
Is that
Val.
a 60-foot range?
30.
'Cause I'm 60 feet up.
Oh, okay, well then I can't. So fine, screw you.
Yeah.
All right,
I
then
like
that's
to-
my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Okay, well,
You currently have all the camels.
yeah, I will, oh, fuck.
It is a slick, spitty mess over there.
Yeah, I bet.
You
Can
do
I
have the
even
stake
see
that's all
him
connected.
since it's, upstairs from my
You
view?
heard Val yelling. You have an idea of what's going. You know something's going down over there.
You probably would have saw me pop off my spell too.
Probably.
And he
You do
did
not.
yell demon. Didn't
You
he?
do not have a line of sight on the Babbo because of the way the stairs are angled. The stairs go up at like a 45-degree angle,
Right.
and so that's that
We
length.
got our rest, didn't we?
We have gotten a rest since our
Uh,
last fight.
You've had a long rest since your last fight. You guys were getting ready to rest, or you're in the process of.
Oh,
resting
that's
in.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out why I only had 2 spells available for one of my. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, I remember now. Okay. Let's see. Is this the one I want? Okay. I'm gonna cast this.
Beacon of hope.
Where's the cast here? Sorry.
Beacon of
Beacon of
Hope.
Hope. Another hand touches the beacon. Any number of creatures are in range. Each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws.
It would be the 3. Actually, it would be everybody over here, since these guys are out of my.
Anyone within 30 feet.
Yeah. So these guys are out of my range, but basically, everyone here gets.
Okay,
it.
so you got all the goblins, all the genasi, and you've got Koss and Shingfish as well.
Yes.
And yourself.
Got
Sorry, guys. We are just way too far out of range.
Yep.
and the camels.
Oh yeah, and the camels.
Fuck yeah, camels.
Let's not fucking forget the goddamn camels that we rented.
Yes, the
And-
camels definitely need those wisdom saving throws. You're absolutely right on that.
They need that HP maximum healing. Is what they need.
Hey,
And advantage on death saving throws for when Carrie
That's
goes
what I
down.
was looking for.
Hey,
That's what I
hey.
was looking
exactly.
at.
And does it hit you as well?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it's choose any numbers. Any number.
And
of
unfortunately, I
creatures.
think Koss is still dealing with the exhaustion disadvantage.
Yep.
Probably.
So,
And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And draw my hammer and my shield.
okay.
And that would be my turn.
If you're using that symbol, I'll use something else for flying.
Oh, well, that's. Oh, I didn't realize you were doing that. Okay, sorry. It's fine. It's fine because we know the difference between those things. I don't mind that at all. It's just on the. It's a next wisdom saving throw, right?
Let's see.
Oh, up to a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is concentration.
Okay. Either way, it'll be fine. That works. That works right there.
I'm done.
Okay. Jen, it's your turn.
Woohoo! Okay. So, quick question.
Okay.
Where I am standing, I cannot see Mr. Dude over there.
No, you're standing within smelling range of all the goblins.
It,
You cannot see the
That-
dude up there.
did not answer the question.
You cannot see the dude up there from this angle. If
From
you're at
this
the top of
angle.
the step- yeah, if you're at the top of the step, you could. But that is a
Okay.
high. It's a 45-degree angle on the steps. You can climb up them. They're not considered rough terrain. However, it is about 10 feet up, roughly. So you're talking about an edge here that's in your way between you and the person that's up there.
Okay. So, how close would I need to be in order to peer over at my height?
You'd have to be
Like-
at least on the top steps there.
On the top steps here?
If you were here, you could see up there.
Okay. Now, with my 30 feet of movement, is that possible? Because I know I measured it out. It's possible?
No, it's not.
No, your 30 feet of movement takes you here.
30
To the
feet of
bottom
movement, it
step.
gets you to the bottom steps.
Oh, I thought movement didn't start until the next square.
5,
Okay.
10,
That is the
15,
next
20,
square.
25, 30. There's 6
No,
squares in front
He's
of you.
measuring from
There are, yeah,
the
and
square I'm in.
right, so starting from the square you're in, if you go back to that, look, Val, go back. Back
Not
one
Val.
more.
And
Done.
what I was saying was I was mistaken because I was measuring from there.
Right, but if you would have gone from the one that you're in, it starts at 0. So the first
Oh,
one out is
I
5. Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm still going to move that distance. I'm going to move up the stairs. Because I want to see what, want to make sure. There.
Yep, that would be your 30 feet. If you want to move
Okay.
further than that, you can, but you have to use a dash action, which means you won't be using another action this turn.
No. I am going to hold my action.
Holding what?
The call lightning spell. The call lightning spell.
Okay. And you're holding it until
when
you see.
I see him come over in my field of view.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to move on to Costa's turn. Costa's turn.
All right. Koss is going to let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It still would not be great, so I'm going to go action, or I mean movement, and then I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, Cost is going to move to here with her action. And I don't think she has any bonus actions available other than... Nope. Alright, cool. That's it. That's all she's got.
Okay. Give me a second here. It's the Bebo's turn. And Koss can see, Koss and you, I believe, there's this because you're kind of, you can see it standing at the edge of it. You can see it scream and do its little thing here. And I've got... Oh. This fucker doesn't come with that. Well, okay, that's always that fucking weird. Okay, and then in that case, let me see how far this can go. All right, he's got about 120-foot range on that. Val, I think you know what I just did.
Yep. Whoops, hold on. All right. Sorry, you popped up. Fucked up my screen. All right. So down, down, down.
You were 60 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for this?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so there is a sudden thud right behind you, or to your right there, Zith, as you're looking up there. In the meantime, you hear another horrific screech. Koss can see this. And that's that the statue is starting to move on its own, and it cracks and crumbles away.
Fucking son of a bitch.
And of course, my oh, I've got the wrong things. Like that's why I'm like, why the hell is my thing not working? And the gold shatters, and you see this nasty vulture-looking thing that is hiding in it.
Finn's just like, I know that's not my daddy.
No, it is. she can't see it. Koss sees it though. And now, this was during the Babu's turn, so let me go ahead and correct that real fast. Babu's turns over. So Gromp and the other characters here that are they're non-combatants. They aren't exactly seasoned warriors. They are scattering because they can hear the noise going on up there, and it's terrifying to them. All right, Val, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. So we shall get the fuck up. So I'm no longer prone. Look at Zith. Thumbs up. I will actually take one of my restorative ointments. So I believe that is 2d8 plus 2. One of the uses of the restorative ointment. So 6 health back. And with that, let's see. It's not the best angles of the world here. Alright, I'll just go 5, 10, 15, because I only got half speed. Alright, that's me.
All
I'll
right.
take an action to use that ointment.
The rock lets out a loud screech and takes flight.
When it takes flight, and can I see it?
You will be able to see it when it goes up in the air. But this is the rock. This is not the bebo.
Yeah, you said the Bebo.
To be fair, he doesn't know what it looks like, so the first thing that he probably would see, he would assume.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I will grant that.
Thank you, Val. Call
Even
lightning.
though you'd probably see it and be like, that's not a demon, and then call lightning on it.
All right, it's not within
That's
view
not
just
my
yet.
Daddy. Smite.
Shit. Jen, I'm going to give this to you. It's not within view just yet, but it will be in a second. First and
Okay.
foremost, Cost needs to make a save.
Okay. Which one?
Constitution saving throw, and I believe that it's a saving throw. Therefore, she's got disadvantage because of the exhaustion.
She failed.
Okay, she is stunned until the end of the rock's next turn.
You're about going off. No,
Okay.
it's just disadvantage on ability checks for level 1 exhaustion.
It is flying overhead. Shen, you see it now.
Call lightning.
I believe I've got a dex save, correct?
Dex save of 15. And hopefully I have to refresh roll 20, but
That's a fail.
hopefully.
Well, the fun part is that it has this, but that does absolutely no good because that was still a 9.
So lightning.
Roll your damage. Yeah, roll your damage when you
Yep,
get
roll your
there.
damage, please.
I thought it did.
Nope.
We'll see. Does it that time?
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
All right, it takes 5 damage.
Can you ping the spell?
the 9 damage, I believe he can call it every other turn again.
I think,
Oh,
There we
stormy
go.
conditions. It increases by a d10.
yeah. And I had figured it was not stormy conditions.
That was it. The Rock's turn. Zith, your turn. Zith, you definitely saw that.
Okay, I'm going to go after the Vrock then. So I will attack that from where I'm at. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Next. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 5 plus 7 lightning damage.
That is 4 lightning damage.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm also going to bonus action. I can see... Yeah, I can see onto the dais now, right?
Yes, you can.
I will do a bonus action of Sanctuary, I believe. Let me just check one thing. Yep. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Koss.
So, is it possible that the flying creature has immunity to lightning because it's a rock type
Resistant.
Pokemon?
That was literally the first thing that we said at the beginning of this fight when I attacked it with lightning damage.
He's making
Yep.
a joke. He's making a joke about a Pokemon.
Because it's a rock.
The Vrock looks like a massive vulture thing, but vulture humanoid thing, and it's definitely got a lot of spell of carry on about it. But these are things that you'd be pretty aware are creatures of the abyss. Sith, was that it for your turn?
That's movement action, bonus action, sorry.
Alright. Xanath, you also saw that from your angle. You saw what flew up there and attacked
Yeah.
Koss, and you saw Jin zap it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Still maintaining concentration.
Oh yeah, she would have had advantage on her saving throw because of Beacon of Hope.
Well, she wasn't still in the beacon, was she?
She was. See the little
Okay,
angel wings
yeah,
on her?
you're right.
And she didn't have
So-
disadvantage because exhaustion level 1 is only ability checks. Exhaustion 3 is saving throws.
Okay, so she had advantage, so she is not locked out actually then.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna cancel that. I will take that off. She still hasn't had her turn come around yet, so she's fine then.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
It gets
Well.
confusing. All the conditions. I know that. It's okay.
Sorry, the spell I was gonna do, I just realized requires concentration. He's still in the air, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So that's not gonna work. However, oh, it does. Oh, okay. So I cast Guiding Bolt. Range spell attack. Spell attack bonus is 6. Okay, so.
That does not hit.
She hasn't added her modifier.
17.
Oh, I only saw the
17 doesn't
1d20.
hit?
It's I see 11,
Oh,
but
it's 'cause I didn't put in the +6 for my spell attack damage.
yes, 17
attack.
does hit.
17 hits. Awesome. 4d6 radiant damage. D6. Oops, not 5, just 4. 14 points.
All right, he takes 14 points.
And
You know, if
I'm
you just click the name Guiding Bolt, it should roll the attack roll as well.
does not.
That's weird. That's how I roll all my spells.
Yeah, mine does not do that.
That's enough of that weird friggin' soundtrack there.
But I loved that. That sound of, my youth.
Oh, I missed it.
That was my turn. My move action. Oh wait, does anybody look like they need healing?
Val, how hurt? Are you still hurt from the drop? 'Cause
She
I
wouldn't
thought-
be able to see me because of that broken pillar.
Okay. Well, I know that you look like you're at 27 hit points out of 27 on my little figures on the screens.
Oh yeah, I don't know why that's that.
That's what it. I got it. Now I figured it out. I was
Hey.
clicking the wrong part.
Gotcha.
You only-
You're clicking
Well,
I clicked.
you only shot once though, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That was experimentation.
Got it.
I mean,
Okay.
realistically, I'm at 23 out of 39, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to be seen from her perspective.
Okay, perfect. I'll do that next time then. I am done.
There you go.
There we
I
go.
fixed it for you.
Shin, your turn.
Yay! Okay. I'm going to move. Is that thing on the ground or is it still flying?
Still flying.
It's
No flying.
actually at this point it has landed. It landed at the end of its turn. You shot it in midair, and it landed behind Koss for the remainder of its turn.
Okay. Nope.
You can see it now, though.
And I'm going to lightning bolt it again.
Okay.
Where?
And what do you mean?
What part
Where?
of it are you
Oh,
hitting?
thank you.
Where is your lightning bolt striking?
Oh yeah, because it's.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, my things
a big
was
one.
covering.
Cylinder.
Like, is that the size? Is it covering?
Well, no. So it covers a 60-foot area, but what square? Where?
Yeah.
So it is a bolt of lightning that is hitting a point. What point is it hitting?
A 5 point or a 5 foot radius has to make
That's
a deck.
fine because it's not like the lightning bolt's gonna hit everything else around it. It's going for a specific point. And he wants to hit the.
No, that's exactly what it
Literally
does.
What it says.
That's exactly what it does.
Yeah.
Is what it hits a point, and then everything within 5 feet of that gets hit.
Everything
Yeah,
within
so-
5 feet. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
So
I
that's
did
what
not know that.
That's a great point. Thank you, Sasquatch. How big is this creature, and would that hit the comrade?
It depends on where you hit it.
This point here, and that won't hit your comrade.
Yeah,
Or
that's
this
what I
square.
had thought. Okay,
You're
I
fine.
will hit it on that square.
I did not know that. I will have to watch my lightning bolts a little bit more carefully.
Yep.
And
He makes the deck save.
oh, he does. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Still have damage.
still half damage.
So 12.
He is also resistant, which would mean that he is tapped again.
Yep. Yep.
So
6.
6
Yep.
damage. For a level 3 spell.
sorry.
Well,
Not
no,
your fault.
not your fault.
Well, it is. I'm the one putting the monsters in there.
Right, but he's the one still casting the spell that it's resistant to that also has a save.
He's not. He's
Yeah.
not casting it. He's holding on to it. He doesn't have to. He's not recasting it over and over again.
Right,
Yeah.
but never mind.
I'm
Semantics.
still holding it. I could be casting another spell.
And he's aware of
Yeah.
that.
That's true. He's just trying to lay damage on. I can't blame him for that if he's got it and it's like, well, something to do in the meantime.
Like Kush is the kind of, he's gonna try it a couple of times. It's like, okay, Dad, that's definitely not working.
That means that
We're
Shin
gonna move
just
on now.
realized that he should change his plan when we said something.
No, did not.
Koss's turn.
It'd be
God,
fine if you could use a bonus action to do it, but
Awesome. Koss is going to...
there is guiding bolt on it, so she's got advantage.
Sick. So that means that she's normal, right? Because she's
No, that's
disadvantaged.
ability checks.
Oh, it's only ability checks right now. Okay.
Yes.
Even better. Then we'll do a d6. That's a miss. And
That
then-
will
Unfortunately,
get rid of-
guiding bolt goes away. Yeah.
Not the guiding bolt. The sanctuary.
Oh yeah, but guiding bolt too. The first attack that goes after the guiding bolt uses it.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not know that.
Is it the first attack or the first hit?
First attack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Then-
not like reckless or something.
Then that hits. D8 plus 3, 5 slashing, which is halved.
Yeah. Is she? She does not have a magical sword, right?
Nope.
Okay.
And then since she's 2-weapon fighting, for her bonus action, does a 15 hit.
15 hits.
Cool. So another 3, and then that will be her turn. Yep. That's it.
Okay. The Babu's turn. The Babu was going to go ahead and race up behind her and do the normal horrible shit demons do.
Butt stuff.
Well, take advantage of something that it thinks it has
I mean-
advantage on and target the weak link.
I mean, I think we just said the same thing.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, well, I know the 26 is going to hit. How's her armor class?
Her armor class is an 18, but can you use inspiration as a
Make someone else
reaction?
reroll.
Let me double check real fast, but I
Depends on
don't
the
think
DM.
I can. I'm pretty sure it's only your own points there.
You can expend it to make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check with an advantage. Additionally, if you have inspiration, you can give it to another player.
Okay.
But that's it. Nothing about receiving attacks.
All right. Just asking. Asking for
Okay.
a friend.
Yep, I know. All right. Koss just took a lot of damage there. That was 14 from the first one and 7 from the next one. So that's 21 damage.
Okay.
And part of it's acid.
That's a lot of damage.
Ah.
Everyone else is scattering to a safe distance. Val, it's your turn while they're doing that.
All right. Would I be able to get? That's my 30 feet. So would I be able to get eyes on both of them from here? Peeking around that pillar.
Yeah, you got a giant pillar right in front of you, huh? The Babu's got 50% cover with you. The rock you don't have line of sight on.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll just use a chaos bolt. Popping it at the Babu. 20 hit.
20 hits.
All right. And this, there we go, is going to be cold damage.
Cold. And checking right now. Pretty sure he's resistant to that. Yep.
All right, cold and lightning. Got it. I've got 5 feet of movement left, so I'll just boop. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
He getting fucked up.
Jesus.
Down.
Yup.
So 2 death saves. Down already.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely see that there, Shen and Christina Lynn.
Yeah.
And Zith. All of you can see her go down and getting torn up.
Oh.
Zith, your turn.
That was
Yep.
with
Yep.
advantage on those saving throws.
She doesn't get advantage if she got hit.
What do you mean?
It was
you
how
get
much
hit-
damage she took. She took
Right,
a
but
lot
for
of damage.
She went down on the first hit, and then
For-
she got hit on a second and attack, and the attack causes 2 fails automatically.
Ah. Okay.
It counts as a critical
Um,
melee
No,
attack.
but I mean, like Beacon of Hope gave her.
Yeah,
advantage.
she didn't make any roll. She just automatically loses 2 saves because she got attacked while unconscious.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
I thought that only happened if they get a critical on it.
A melee attack on a prone unconscious player is automatically a crit
Okay.
because they
all
have
right.
absolutely no way of defending themselves. So it's like
Okay.
a vulture
Okay,
picking a
that
dead
makes
body.
sense. That makes sense.
Okay. Then Zith, it is your go first.
Well, that limits my number of things I was going to do just now.
She does have Beacon of
there-
Hope, so any healing is automatically max.
Okay, so she's still.
She's still alive. She's got 1 death save left.
That's 10 minutes. That's not gonna work.
25. Nope, I'm more useful from a distance.
Then it's behind you, so
Yeah. So I will go wrong key. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to here.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
And I'm gonna attack the Badu. With only
Scoop
thing I got.
Babaloo.
So
Babaloo.
we'll go here.
Babalooey, babalooey.
There's a 14 does not hit, right?
14 does not hit.
Fuck that, I'm re-rolling it. I'll use my inspiration that I got.
What?
That's worse. Cool.
Yep,
Second attack. That's a miss also.
it is.
Cool. Spells.
Oh, this could either go really badly or go very heroically.
Yeah, I'm going to... if someone's unconscious, you can still use spells on it? Like, can I use Sanctuary on them?
Depends on the spell, actually.
It just says you ward a creature within range.
I don't think it counts whether or not it's unconscious or not. So yeah, you can
Okay.
put Sanctuary on her.
Cool. Then bonus action, I'll use Sanctuary. And that is my movement action, bonus action. There we go. Yep.
Okay. Xanath, your turn.
Awesome. Okay. Again, this is either going to go badly or very heroically. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds at 2nd level.
That's
Max.
2d8
Max.
plus
2d8.
your spell modifier, right?
Just, it looks like, yes, plus spellcasting ability modifier.
1d8.
So,
1d8 plus 3.
Did she do it at first or second level?
I did it at 2nd level.
So
So
2d8.
it's 19 points
Okay, cool. So up.
to that one.
Yep.
And then he already took his turn, right?
Yes.
Take a 5-foot step back.
He does get a reaction.
Okay. I was hoping
Alright.
that I'd missed that, but
Yeah, no, it has a reaction still. Is a 14 hit?
fuck no.
All right. Jen's turn.
Like I said,
Looks
either
like
really bad or very heroic.
okay, so I have an idea. If I already have a spell going that I can use my action on, could I still cast a spell that doesn't require concentration as a
Yes.
bonus action?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
But
Uh,
you don't even have to use it as a bonus action.
Well, he does. He asked if he
But yeah.
activated his action with that other spell.
So it just has to be a spell that has a bonus action for the time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
healing word or whatever.
Yes.
You can do a healing word as a bonus action. That's not a problem.
Yeah. So I wanted to do bonus action healing word first level,
So what's your
Not
spellcasting
much.
modifier?
but a little bit extra. It's a 1d4 plus 4.
Okay, so 8.
So 8.
It's going to be maxed because she still got the effects of that thing that you did earlier there,
Right.
Christina Lynn.
Right.
Yep.
So that was
And
actually a good
then-
idea.
Which
Yes,
one?
because
Beacon of Hope?
Yeah, that.
I just want to try to put some damage.
Okay.
Right now.
All right. It failed. So it's only half damage instead of quarter damage.
Woohoo!
Slowly whittling
think
this
that-
thing down.
Still a 7.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Koss's turn.
Okay. Koss is going to flee with extra flee. So going this way, you can take your attack of opportunity with the Badoo.
You said she's got
No,
the.
you can't, because she's got sanctuary.
He can still take,
That's a good.
but you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
I thought it was charisma. My bad.
Wisdom.
That probably saved against it.
Yeah, it's 15.
Oh, wait. It's got the. Okay, it's a 19.
Yeah. So no, still missed.
Yep.
So
That goes away
it's
on the Babu,
5,
by the way.
10, 15, 20, 25, and she will turn and.
Give him the double bird.
Oh, she doesn't have a crossbow. Never mind. I was looking at the. That's fun. All right. Well.
She's got her circlet.
Oh yeah, circular blasting. I forgot that's a thing. Where is that?
Oh, but you used the action to disengage, didn't you?
Nope.
Oh, no, you didn't. Never mind. Yeah, circular blasting.
Circlet of blasting.
The boom boom.
It's. Why is it not in? Oh God, what is it? It's
It's a ranged touch attack.
Scorching ray.
Scorching Ray. Thank you, because it's like not on the sheet, so I think that's
Oh,
why.
did
Oh
it-
yeah. It should
did
show
it-
up as a scorching ray at least in your spells. Oh, I did that for.
Kiki.
No, I did not. I did not do it that way for Kiki. I forgot to do that. I did it for freaking Gridis. So Gridis had it on her spell list for that. So
It's
we
fine.
just have
I
to
got
add a
it.
scorching ray.
I'll find it. It's
Okay.
D20 plus, or does it? Is it an automatic hit?
It's
No,
a
it's a spell attack.
Okay.
Range
spell
attack.
attack.
Excuse me.
3
D20.
separate ones.
We got a 7, an 18, and a 17. All at the this asshole here.
The Babu.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So
7
the
misses,
second. Yeah, the 7 misses. The other 2 hits.
and it's a D8 or D6.
Hold on a second.
Is
I
Let
don't.
me see.
2d6.
So 2d6 per.
Yep.
So I'll do 4d6 then. So 12 damage.
It is 6 damage.
Yep.
Figured.
Fire, lightning,
Cold.
Demons.
and cold. But not psychic.
Yeah.
Nope. All right. The Babu's turn. The Babu is also distracted by you shooting lightning at him, so he's going to go for you, Zith.
Okay. Both of those hit.
I was like, Neurobot got really quiet.
Yeah, if for whatever reason, it's like I'm trying to pick good stuff here, and it's like really, really short ones. It says epic battle music, but it's only like a quick
For
4
2
minutes long.
turns.
All right. Cool.
Well, I'm going to pick this one out here, but I'm pretty sure this is the one that's got the stupid Aladdin song in the middle of it.
Perfect.
Like the rest of it's pretty awesome.
I'm here. I could show you the world.
Not from the movie. It's got the one from the fucking game.
Even better.
There we go. Okay, so that was the Babu's turn. Grump and them are just kind of going to wait out here and just watch and see what happens.
Carrie is fucking watching them.
All right.
Look at her. Look at her. She's just staring at them. What the fuck you guys doing over here?
It is your turn, Val.
Right. Go back up. Back over. Take another step up so that way I can see both of them. And we will be doing a twin spell Tasha Mind Whip. So it's intelligence saves from the both of them.
That's a fail from the Baboo. That's a fail from the Rock.
All right. 12 points of psychic damage to each, and they cannot make reactions. And when it's their turn, they can choose to do an action, a movement, or a bonus action.
Oh, nice.
I like that one.
Yep. And I retreat to the shadows.
That was a good lockdown right there. Oh, I almost forgot. The Rock had magic resistance, so he's taking the 9 instead of the 8. Oh, it doesn't matter. All right.
And then I'll just create a sorcery point.
Christina Lynn,
Yeah.
you're going to have to make a con save.
Oh, really?
The Rock farts. A massive spore cloud erupts from him. And just pollutes the area in this horrible, sort of smelling, foul, fetid cloud. And it reaches out to about 15 feet. Jen,
Shit.
you're just out of reach because of the way that I do diagonals. So you lucky duck. You can kind of smell it, but you're not within it.
Ew.
You made your con save.
Finally, something's going out right for me. Of course, I say that, and now shit's gonna go wrong.
All right. That was its action. It decided to take on its turn. And how long does that effect last for the Mind Whip?
To the end of my next turn.
Okay. Then I'll just skip it past it here, and then we'll remember that the Baboo also is affected by that. So,
Yep.
put a restriction on it. Zith, it is your turn.
Okay.
He can't take reactions, so he's slowed down by that Mind Whip.
Are they? They're organic material, right?
The demons?
Yeah.
Yes, they are flesh and blood.
Cool. Then that decides what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Tasha's Caustic Brew at level 2. So it's a DC 15 dex for both of these guys because it's a 30-foot line. 11.
The rock,
Did you just
the
pull out a
Baboo
super
does
soaker?
not have that resistance.
They both fail.
Hold on a second. Oh.
Yep. Still.
Rock's really good at getting just one more higher on his advantage.
So that is 4d4 damage for both of them. So 9 points of acid damage. And
I believe you mean 9 points of acid damage.
yeah, that's exactly what I said.
I know. I
Uh,
was being a smartass, and I was also trying to indicate something to you.
oh, I know you were, but I was hedging my bets that they weren't on fucking everything resistant. So I was thinking probably poison, probably not acid. Acid's less common than poison. Covered in the spell for duration, blah blah blah. Creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 when you cast a spell using a spell slot. So that's that, and then I will move away from this thing. 5.
So it wasn't a super soaker.
Oh, and
You
it
mean-
takes absolutely no attack of opportunity against you because it doesn't
You
have
mean
reaction.
stays there to give advantage to the fighter.
I mean, no. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Zith is holding his side. He is hurt.
Yeah, so that's action, reaction, or action movement, and I'm not going to use a bonus action, because I don't need to. Awesome, cool, that's my turn.
Alright. Xanath, your turn.
Awesome. Because I can do it all day long. Guy in front of me. I'm gonna hit with my Sacred Flame. He does get a dex save. DC 14.
With advantage.
God damn it.
So absolutely no damage.
No damn it. It was a cantrip. Why not?
Yeah, why the fuck
Anything
not?
else?
I want to move, but I also want to like kill this asshole. Oops.
You said Sacred Flame. Is that a dex save or is that a wisdom save?
It said dex save.
It sticks.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take another 5-foot step back.
Alright.
I don't want another stinking cloud.
Yeah, how long does the nasty fart last?
Oh, it's done and over with, and he has to recharge it.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's currently, drinking a Mountain Dew.
Eating a bean burrito.
Jen, it's your turn.
Yay. Okay. Stinky cloud
Is gone.
is gone.
Does he look
So,
fucked up, by the way? I forgot to ask.
I mean, he's a Brock, so it probably already looks fucked up. To
Yeah,
begin
they
with.
both look bloodied right now.
Like they did not anticipate this kind of resistance.
They were anticipating the resistance of people that were starving and hurting out in the middle of the desert that were already looking just weary and haggard.
Well,
They
didn't
weren't
have-
expecting a group of
Okay.
warriors.
Right. They didn't have a priest that could cast, awesome magical food before a raid.
Right.
Go, Shin.
Jen,
Okay. Yes. I was waiting for
Yep.
Moonbeam. I had
Alright,
lost
Call
it.
Lightning's gone.
Yes, Call Lightning is gone.
Beam of the Moon.
Centered on
okay.
which one?
Oh,
Good.
wrong tool activated. On the
Big boy. Got it.
vulture looking thing.
It's a big boy.
Can I say back?
There it is. Found it.
Oh.
Oh, and I will post that.
Jen, it is under control by you right now.
Yay!
Con save. With advantage.
Oh. I'm gonna put it like right on his dome.
Isn't it only on its turn that it makes it, or does it make it as soon as he does it?
Yeah, no, I was just saying in general.
So as soon as he starts his turn, we'll be doing that. Okay. Anything else?
I love you. That's not to you
I
guys. I'm
don't
talking about.
know.
That's it? Okay.
That's it.
Haas's turn.
All right. Koss will 5.
Sanctuary's gone, by the way.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
she
it's
hasn't been attacked yet.
She's Scorching Ray.
Well, oh, yeah, okay. So 15 to come up to this thing, and I will hit it with the longsword, or attempt to. 23 hit.
23 hits.
Sick. Next attack.
Fucking hit.
9 misses. And bonus action, 12 and 13 miss. Alright, cool. 5, 10, 15, and I will move away from it.
Remember, her second wind would also be max healing.
That's a good call. I might take that into consideration. She's not doing too bad right now.
I know, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
While Beacon of Hope's still up as well.
The Vrock, I believe, has its reaction again.
It hasn't had
to
its
the end
turn
of
yet.
my turn.
Oh, that was your mind. Okay, your mind whip was done. Okay, so it's still affected by that.
Yep.
Got it. That's good to know. I was thinking it passed its turn, so it was not. But
No,
yeah,
it's still my turn.
Fair enough. The Babbo is still affected by this right now, and yeah, he's locked down as well. Okay, so he's going to go over here and try to go for where the weak meat is. Val, it's your turn.
It was so nice. Let's try it twice. A boop. A boop. Twin spell some Tasha's Mind Whip.
I mean, that's real close. The second one...
Yeah, second one's gonna save.
But you hit the rock with it, which was the bigger nasty.
Okay. All right. And then, yeah, with that, we move back down.
Oh, actually, I think the Babbo takes damage, unless it... Well, it couldn't use its turn to wipe off the
It
acid.
takes half the damage.
Okay.
So it takes half the damage on a successful save. It's not affected by that.
No. I'm talking about my attack earlier.
Oh, which attack was that?
The Caustic Brew. Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Since it's
Oh.
an organic thing, it has to wipe off the acid or it takes damage every turn.
Yep.
Oh, so it did take damage from that. Okay, how much damage from that?
10.
All right, it takes 10 damage. It's not resistant to acid.
So it'd be 11 damage to the Vrock Psychic, 6 to the Babbo, and then the Vrock can only do one of 3 things on its turn and no reactions.
Well, that also means that the Vrock was hit with acid damage too, wasn't it?
On its turn, it'll take it. So, which is
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right
the
after
top
this.
of its turn, it does the acid thing. But that's my turn.
All right.
Hey, it's the
It
Vrock's
is the
turn.
Vrock's
5.
Only 5?
Yeah.
And he takes damage from the moonbeam.
Okay.
I think it said it was
He's off to a rough
turn.
start, man.
Can only do one thing. It gets fucking acid, then there's some radiant damage.
Can you do the damage there,
Not
Shin?
his day.
Oh, okay. I thought the damage was already rolled when I first rolled it. It said 23 radiant.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
That
21 radiant.
21
okay,
radiant,
I see
yeah.
it.
Yeah, 21.
Oh, well then he just dies.
Well, he makes a con save to take half damage.
Con save to take it. Oh, that's right. Thank you. All right, hold on a second. You're right. All right, hold on.
I think that fails.
Yeah, that fails.
Yep.
Okay, he
DC
just
50.
dies.
Pew!
So-
Bing.
Jen, you watch your amazing Technicolor moonbeam just tear him to pieces, and he falls into a pile of ash and rotted wings.
Yeah, Shin, what? Never mind.
Huh?
Nothing. I had a brain fart. That's all. Don't mind me.
Smelled it from here.
That might have been the rock.
Zith, it's your turn.
Sick.
You hear Shin up there going, "I got one," and you're like, "Yeah, right."
No, I just have my hands. Woo!
Does the babu look pretty fucked up?
Oh yeah, he's really fucked up right now. But
Great.
he's definitely trying to kill Cost.
Great. Both of those are great. I am going to use Shatter on the babu right here.
Oh.
So that will
You got
be
me fucked up.
Oh.
15 points of thunder damage. Con save. Does it have advantage or no?
It does not.
Then it's gonna take 15 points of thunder damage.
All right, and were you trying to break that pillar over there? I take it.
I mean, I wasn't trying to, but if it breaks it, fuck it, who cares?
How does thunder work here? Did you basically create it in a radius or what?
In a radius, yeah. It's a 10-foot sphere. It's a high-pitched ringing, loud ringing noise.
Okay.
But things made of stone, crystal, or metal have disadvantage on saving throws, so it does more damage to it.
That's why I asked earlier that, and it was organic materials, so.
Yeah.
Wait, you said shatter was organic materials?
No.
If it's inorganic materials, but since they are organic, Shatter doesn't have the extra. It's fine. It's
Got it.
it's
Okay,
just
hold on a
15.
second. Well, no, I was gonna say I thought you were trying to break the thing there. I thought that's why you were pointing here.
No, he was just
It's-
doing it so it didn't hit costs.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna give you this here because that's what I thought you were going for. So that pillar falls on top of him,
Sick. I'm cool with that.
and there's a loud crunch. I don't have any cool pillars at this moment to draw in there. Like, I don't want to make you guys sit through the art on this one. So they are both completely dead.
Woo hoo.
Zith is gonna sit down.
Are
I'm
we out of
tired now.
rounds?
Huh?
We're out of round.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna drop
I'm-
concentration, unfortunately.
Some what?
I'm going
She's
to
dropping
drop my
concentration.
concentration.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop the moonbeam as well.
I'm going to drop my legs.
I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. I'm
So
gonna check out the Beppo.
Then I cast Prayer of Healing. 6 creatures of my choice that I can see within range.
I would.
You
Toss this second, because I don't think we need much more than that, right?
I don't think I took any damage.
Well, for any of those who did,
I will take.
9 points.
I will take that.
Like the dirty bitch you are.
You're damn right. I'm okay with being a dirty bitch right now.
Get there, the Yankee are okay as long as they're healing you, right?
I mean, I've healed you before too, so fuck off.
I'm not, yeah, okay. Fair.
I'm still trying to see if this Beppo has
Your debt is paid.
completely under the pillar or.
oh, well, you can see bits of him sticking out from underneath it. The rock had basically slammed down and crushed him the rest of the way. What are you looking for in particular?
Oh, if he's fully covered, I'm not fucking caring about it.
Well, you're looking for bits and pieces for reagents. Are you looking for loot?
No,
What are you looking?
not caring.
Okay. All right, fine. That's all fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and take a quick look here at what we got for.
I'm looking at the pedestal that the fucking rock came out of. Make sure there's not gonna be more shit coming out underneath.
Yeah. Check and make sure that
Yeah, I'm gonna.
all
Oh,
that
go ahead.
all that gold that broke off its skin. I bet you anything it's fucking fool's gold.
It's plaster.
God damn it.
It's not. It was not real gold. It
You-
was just completely dissembled. It was part of
You-
an illusion. It was putting up.
You cheap
Then I'll go to
bitch.
this corner watching all these people fucking congregate over here. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, I'm like kneeling at his like gooey remains and just be like, you didn't like you.
They look at you while you're hollering that at them, and they look back to the bones of their fallen comrades. That they're just kind of in shock. Everything that
Yeah, it
happened.
would have been you if it wasn't for us.
Probably died. That's what would have happened. Alright, that is.
That sounds like a them problem.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're still in combat. Fuck those motherfuckers.
Yeah, the combat music's still going.
Yeah, does that...
Okay. You're like, let's attack him? Is that what the
Fuck
plan
it.
is here?
Since we couldn't get loot from the Babu, let's get loot from somewhere else, guys. I'm kidding.
I know.
I'm not.
You bloodthirsty motherfucker.
A couple ice knives down there would look real good.
I mean,
I mean,
may
they're
or
so
may
close
not
together.
Always have a sneaky archer somewhere planned in some kind of game.
They're so close together, I could just drop a shatter right there and I could hit every single one of them.
That is cold-blooded.
But,
Right there is what that is.
Place that the
Not hero.
statue came from. It's solid. There's no trapdoors. We're not looking for more shit coming up at us, right?
No, there doesn't appear to be anything else.
Okay, cool.
Though
Just making sure.
if I did it right here, not only would I hit all of them, but I'd also shatter the bones of their comrades. Go an extra level of asshole.
It's not gonna happen.
I know. I want to.
But
Now I'm
isn't
gonna
it
go over to the rock and try and look for his stink cloud sack.
As you're
Gonna
rooting
say, you
around
don't-
in his cloaca.
Yeah, I am.
Gross.
I will be all up in that shit.
trying to see if whether or not there's going to be another outbreak of avian flu?
Well, the fun part about demons and devils is they never quite die the same way. Most of what's left of the rock is just feathers and ash, but you are able to get a couple of those feathers.
Totally thought you said feathers
Ooh.
and ass for a second.
Ash. As for the Bebo, he's kind of dissolving away slowly underneath the thing, and you can kind of see maggots crawling out from underneath the rock itself.
Is there anything
In the
special
meantime-
we need to do after we've killed this demon? Because the one got fucking vaporized, but the other one I'm still worried about.
Which,
I'm gonna collect
I just
some
don't-
of that ash.
I don't want the Babu to, like... Because we didn't hit him with, like, radiant damage or something.
I said the Babu is starting to dissolve away. You
Oh,
can see
okay,
the
okay,
flesh
okay.
melting into acid and maggots crawling out from.
And tell the cleric to sacred flame it.
I'm doing a quick calculated thing here to make sure that I've
Turn
got
it fire.
amount of experience to reward you with.
As soon as Shin starts coming over and be like, these feathers are mine.
Okay.
You can have the ash.
All
Can I
right,
have
that's
one
about
feather?
Kiss my ash. Sorry.
that's 1,000 experience each.
All right.
And what you do find while you're kind of checking out here, you can kind of see the stash of where the demons were at. I'll provide you with some loot equivalent to this challenge rating. I could provide it afterwards, and you guys just loot it. Unless you want me to roll for everything right now.
I just realized I totally didn't add the XP last time.
Me neither.
We
Oh,
all
wait,
should-
actually, I have a fast method of doing that now. I forgot.
We
What
should all be-
everybody be at? That's what you should say.
It's 11,100, I believe.
11,000?
Yeah. That's the total, not the additional.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Where it says experience points on your, so if you're doing it on your sheet in D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
So,
No,
or are you doing it in
on
Roll20?
Roll20.
Okay, in Roll20, if you open the character sheet at the top where it says your name on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side it says battle, or it says class and level, background,
Hit
race,
the
where it says experience
the-
points, click that and change that number to 11,100, so 11100.
That is what I also have.
And that's all you have to do. Don't click on the battle mancer, character mancer shit, because you're not leveled up yet. You don't level up until 14.5?
14.
14?
14 even.
Yeah. So, and on your character sheet in D&D Beyond, if you're still using that, all you have to do is click on your level under your name, click Manage Experience, and then add 1,000. Well,
Okay,
or make it up to 11,100 if you haven't done that yet.
I did it on my D&D Beyond. I just didn't do it on my Roll20.
Yeah, I need to do it.
Yeah,
on my
I was
Roll20.
gonna do the same thing. Have it on both.
But yeah,
Okay. So, you ready for the little quick loot list here?
Sure.
It's not exciting. Gonna let you know.
it's all right. I got feathers.
Okay. You find hidden in the little stash beneath where the statue used to be, 100 gold pieces,
Okay.
260 silver pieces,
Okay.
a pouch full of dried berries,
Okay.
a key made of unusual material,
Okay.
and a scale of a red dragon.
All right.
Dibs.
Technically, I was the only one that went and got and looked at all that. So would I have found that first?
Well, I just called dibs. I'm not saying that I'm over there doing it. I just said dibs. That's player, not character.
Yeah. I just like my guy
Yeah,
to identify things.
You're the one who
first.
went over there and found the stuff, so you're determining the distribution.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's put the money out evenly right away, and then have everything else identified first.
Okay.
So, 20 gold, for everybody.
And what I went off of that was a random loot generator, so I'll have to have an answer for you for that key later on.
All right. And then 52 silver for everybody.
20 gold,
So,
52 silver.
20 gold, 52 silver.
Yep.
You've been keeping track of mine, right, Val?
Yeah, I've been doubling down.
Cool. All right, then I will keep doing that. Ugh.
So, while you guys have been doing that right there, in the meantime, the goblins of the dynasty have been silently working together and burying their comrades, basically.
I would have gone over there to help them.
They appreciate it, even though they're remaining silent for the time being, because it's just something that they weren't expecting.
Yeah. All the condolences and sorry for your losses and stuffs.
All right. In the meantime, you guys may continue the remainder of your rest, because this all happened at like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Gotcha.
So feel free to click on your long rest, everyone, and position yourself back in your camel camp if you'd like.
You're a camel camp.
Your mom's a camel camp.
Again, it doesn't faze me when you make fun of my mom, so it's cool.
Yeah, I know.
Because she could kick your ass.
I believe it. All right, so morning comes around, and as you guys are waking up, you can kind of hear the hustle and bustle of the other two groups as they're busy packing up their tents and caravans, and each of them are leaving a little sign out front there as in their own appropriate languages. The goblin's leaving one in Goblin, so it just looks like badly spelled English. And as for the Genasi, they're leaving one in Primordial and in Common, and basically warning other travelers of this place.
Their Yelp reviews.
1 star, friend got 8, would not recommend.
Does not recommend.
I'm gonna
Entertainment was
go up
lit, though.
to
Yeah.
the Genasi and wish them farewell and tell them not to trust every
False prophet ever to walk the plains.
prophet of
What was that goblin's name? Grump?
Grump. Yeah, like Grump, but with an O instead.
Oh, Grump.
Grump, the grumpy goblin.
Got it. I don't care about the Genasi's names.
They're just pets.
It was Vander that got 8, and that means it's Thrin and Mulek that are still there packing up everything. As for Yushin, they went ahead and, say their farewells and do their the little holding a triangle underneath their neck to kind of highlight the tattoo thing.
Yep.
And I believe in the meantime here, we'll go back to... I assume you guys are not doing anything else to this place.
blow it up.
No, I think we're good.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. Since we did do a long rest, I'm gonna manage some spells here.
Hit the long rest button. My long rest button doesn't actually fucking do anything.
It is almost 4 days away for you with Camel.
There we go. Oop.
And trying to get to... There we go. You find yourself approaching the base of massive mesas, and you definitely find yourself heading in the right direction. The ground here is starting to take on that blue tint of the sand in the area. And you can see what sort of rock formations are starting to form it with blue crystals that stick up out of the earth, some of them spiraling as high as 30 feet. As you get closer to this settlement, you can actually see what appears to be long piers of wooden boards sticking out, but long ago having been rotted and rebuilt numerous times. And at the moment, it's been converted into makeshift living for a bunch of haggard survivors out here in the middle of the desert. They seem to be doing all right at the moment. They're not like starving to death and just dying there, but they're just trying to make ends meet as they go. To the south end of this encampment here, you can actually see some of the non-human humanoids, goblins, bugbears, a couple of gnolls over there. And up at the top of the stonework, where it seems to be heading further uphill this mountain, you can see a group of well-armed soldiers standing guard.
Okay. Also, I would have ritually cast Identify on all of those objects that we need to identify.
Oh, okay. Okay, so which ones are you looking at right now?
I would have done it over. I would have done it over the period of 4 days. So.
No, I know. I don't have an answer for the key yet. I'm gonna have to come back to you that one because.
Yeah. No, you're good.
That was.
I would have just done it over everything to make sure that we've got it all covered. So just get it to me when you get it to me.
The blue pearl that you have, you discovered it's an aboleth pearl, it came from the body of an aboleth, and what it does is it allows the aboleth that owns it to see through the eyes of the person that possesses it. But it also allows the person who possesses it to see through the aboleth who owned it while it was alive. So you kind of see back and forth through it. It's a shared vision.
I
Kind
see
of like
you.
a time polenta?
A what?
Plenty?
Did you
Kind of
say
like
a
the time
polenta?
polenta?
Why am I hungry now?
Yeah.
Isn't a polenta like a
Plenty.
Mexican dish?
It's like a corn pone
Yeah.
type
like-
dish.
Listen,
Okay.
yes,
The chef. It's
My-
the chef.
my chef and Latino brain went to food, but what I was meaning was.
So Shin has attempted to eat the aboleth pearl at this point in time. You can try to stop him if you want to. He'll just break his teeth on it, most likely.
No,
The-
I'm cool.
No, I'm gonna sit back and watch.
the ball from Lord of the Rings.
Oh. I don't think that's called a polenta.
It's called the polenti.
Okay.
Plenty of what?
Plenty of jokes with this kind of interaction.
That's in his mouth.
As for the beans, it's a bag of magic beans that has a whole lot of potential random effects depending on
Is
just,
there
the roll of dice once you plant them.
any polenta in there?
There's no polenta in there.
Oh, damn it.
There's polenta of opportunity.
No, there's plenty.
Okay. Sounds good.
Shin, you should have eaten one of the beans, not the aboleth eye.
Don't tell him anything. See if something happens.
What husband?
Don't think I didn't see that rat.
Squeak,
saw a rat.
Squeaker, squeak, squeak 'em.
Ooh, you dirty rat! Killed my brother.
Ooh.
Seeing a bunch of people now, I'd be like, Shin, why don't you become a mouse and go have fun with that rat?
Do not make babies.
Wouldn't
You come back to us with child support payments. You are
Don't talk
out
about
of the
babies.
band.
Back up, okay?
wouldn't the rat try to eat the mouse?
No, not necessarily. You never
Then
had
it's
a
gonna
pet
get it-
rat as a kid?
Then it's gonna have a real fucking big surprise when you turn it back into a Genasi.
No.
That's when the rat's gonna be like, oh, I
How
fucked
much
up
did
so
I
bad.
drink last night?
All right. Any of these initial tents look merchant-esque?
Well, you know,
No, not particularly. They have some minor goods, but it doesn't really seem like there's anything worth trading for among them.
Gotcha.
well, on the more important subject of what we were talking about before, don't worry about him having child support payments with the rat if he turns into a mouse, because if I remember correctly from when I was working at the mouse biology program, that rats and mice can't crossbreed.
Oh, that's good. Doesn't mean that he won't get.
But a wild-shaped druid mouse.
Well,
right.
they can get similar diseases still, but at least he won't
Okay.
have children. So
All right. So you'll just have the rat clap. It's fine.
Gross.
biology,
Sounds like to
kids.
be the topic of the day: rat clap.
I hope that's
Rat
part.
clap.
Please
Rat
let
clap.
Raccoon
clap.
AIDS.
if rat
Like,
clap is
this-
not part of the recap,
Next week.
I'm gonna be
We're
very
gonna have a
upset.
special with Bill Nye the Science Guy talking about STDs and animals.
Oh, the Bill Nye theme with on kazoos is gonna be the background for the recap.
I just want the I want the guy from Mean Girls. You will get chlamydia and die.
I mean, not wrong.
Shouldn't you could turn into a lady mouse and go over here and have a real good time?
Ooh, boy, it'd be
No,
like that
thank
one
you.
meme of the girl. on
I've seen that meme.
Yep.
Oh, the rat's left.
Yeah, The idea of having sex
All
with
of
Shen was
his
not a
stone again.
Okay, so if no one seems
I mean,
mercantile enough to be interesting, not even this stand down here.
with the gnolls and the bugbear that sit out there, kind of. There, it doesn't look like a merchant stand so much. It doesn't look like a merchant stand so much as it looks like their makeshift home and whatever supplies they happen to have on hand for themselves.
Okay, so this is very much just the vibe of a campsite.
Yes.
So this is Burning Man? Got it.
Yeah, kind of.
Wait, it's
Without
Burning
the
Man?
top.
No,
Like, there we go. Like, Shane Kush is like, yo,
there's no music.
damn it.
It's Burning Man without the music.
It's got sad music going on.
or drugs. Without the drugs, too.
Boom, boom,
I don't
boom,
doubt that there's probably
What?
drugs going on here.
boom, boom.
What? Why?
I'm willing to bet money that we're not going to find a drug dealer over here.
Not to sell to us, at least.
Especially because Shin looks like a cop.
With my rock dreadies and all.
You look like you're trying too hard.
As you approach closer to
What the picture looks like.
Shh! He's trying to
as you approach
explain.
closer to these,
Damn it, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna mute some bitches. Is what I'm gonna do.
As I approach,
As you approach closer to the group here, you can see that while everyone else seems a little bit more haggard and kind of wearing threadbare clothes, these people are a little better dressed. They're wearing silks and chainmail armor.
sorry
The,
about it.
Him, no, he's still threadbare. He's just a man who's warming himself up by
Okay,
the fire.
so these people.
Those people.
Gotcha.
And you see these soldiers here all wielding halberds, and they've got a cloth basically over their mouth. Kind of this nice crimson hue.
And do they seem semi fortified? Like they don't look haggard as well?
They do not like haggard.
Okay.
They appear to be in better shape. Some of the edges of their cloaks are kind of torn up and worn, but otherwise they seem like they keep in pretty good shape.
Okay, just making sure. And I was
Yeah.
definitely clocking where that rat went underneath that thing. Just FYI.
You don't see the rat right now, unless you can do a perception check if you want.
All right, will do. Just nice to know little spots where I've been playing way too much Baldur's Gate, so it's nice to know the little burrow holes.
Like I'm gonna pick up everything, every treasure chest, every pouch, every barrel goes right in my pocket. You do not see the rats.
I was looking more for the hole that it might have went into.
So what you're looking at here looks like the remains of a dock that had sunken quite a while ago. As for this edge here, a lot of these boards look like they've been put up more recently, maybe 10, 15 years ago, and they now serve to create a sort of a hovel here that somebody lives in. Probably the man who's standing out here clearing his chin.
I would too if Shin started walking up to me.
As you get closer to the edge here, you can see one of the guards that's got sort of the same.
You moved into the other room.
Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Okay.
There you
Let
are.
me grab my.
There you go.
Okay, you can hear me all right now. Okay. As you approach a little closer here, you can see one of the men who are dressed up along with the guards. He's got the same style of uniform, but he's got a lot more decoration on it. So clearly, he's a higher ranking. The other man over here kind of shoves out of the way real fast to allow them to pass, but they stand at the edge here. Halt! You're trespassing the territory of the Strulebugs. What are you doing here? Identify yourself.
The who?
The Strulebugs.
Apologies, friends. I did not know. New to the area.
Unfamiliar
obvious,
with
and
the
then-
strudel bugs.
I don't say that. New to the area, as you can tell. I'm kind of gestured to myself.
And while he's not pulling it out, you can see his hand just kind of warily sitting on the hilt of a scimitar that he has at his side. The other person next to him is a woman standing about 5'4" with a massive headdress made of some sort of white feather. You're not familiar with where she must have got it from.
Nowhere in the
And
same
she-
vein of the headdresses that we have, right?
No, not in the same vein.
Okay.
And she's clearly a spellcaster. She's got a pouch of arcane components at her side. And she watches this interaction. What is your business here?
Me and my friends have been traveling the desert, just looking for a bit of respite.
Are you traders?
We are possible purchasers if there are things, and I kind of gestured to the more ragtaggy tents and such behind me, of higher value to possibly purchase.
He looks to the woman standing at his side, and she kind of glances at you carefully, as if to an assessment. She finally turns to him and nods. Tell your friends you may approach. We must talk up here.
Okay. With that, I'll do the little whistle that me and Zith have.
I would love it if your character couldn't whistle, so your whistle is just you trying to.
Oh, he says whistle, but what he means is he casts fireball in our direction.
I don't have fireball.
It was a joke.
I'm just not that type of sorcerer.
I'm disappointed in you, but
He also
No.
has no sense of humor.
Uh,
Is that what I sound like right now?
That's
Moved my
yeah,
mind, so-
whatever you said, my brain didn't comprehend any of it, so that's why I just said that back.
Oh, I said he also has no
has
sense
no
of humor.
sense of humor.
Oh, okay, there. Sorry, little auditory processing, problem there.
Oh no, I like a little bit better.
Yeah, I do too. I mean,
I went
that was
And-
charming.
get at least Zith over here,
I
or
will.
at least his attention.
I
and
will
then-
grab all of the gith, and we will start heading over.
And hopefully they tell their pet to come with us.
Not my problem.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
And I wait for them all to approach, and as Zith gets to me, and everyone else, I'll be like, I told them we are travelers looking for a place to lay down our heads and possibly purchase wares. And then
Sell stuff.
I turn to Shin and Shin.
that is it. That is all we are here for.
Shin.
Shin, you're muted.
Shin, either you're muted or you're dead. I'm not sure.
He's muted.
Definitely both.
Xanath has knocked him out and is dragging his unconscious body along.
Well, then we don't need to have the same conversation that I was going to.
I have been trying to figure.
To
I haven't been able to say anything. I'm on Discord on my phone.
Yeah, you muted
How
yourself.
How many times
Yeah.
did you hear us say that you're muted before you figured that out?
I was already trying to figure out, like, because I was saying stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, wait a second, no one's saying shit to me.
I was like, wonderful.
No
This is going smoothly.
I've been trying to talk to you.
So,
I'm trying to reach you, but
Yeah.
your car's extended warranty.
the man that was trying to warm himself by the fire kind of looks like, oh, I'm getting pushed away from it again.
No,
They let
I-
people through, I guess.
I'll tell him. I'll say, excuse me. I'm not going to be a DM.
No, I know. He looks more like it really just would is stand there next to the thing.
Well, I will just Shin.
Yes.
Remember our conversation. We don't have to talk about everything.
You had a
So
code
we're
word.
looking for water.
We are looking
No.
for water.
Only. Okay.
This is gonna go so well.
This has confused him all over again.
I give him a thumbs up.
I almost
I
twonked.
literally,
Look,
I
I
literally just said we're only here to lay our heads and possibly buy some shit.
I-
That's all we needed to
Zip,
be here for.
I-
Seth, can you give me an insight check to see if you know what that thumbs up means for him?
Oh my god.
Well, if it's my campaign, thumbs up in Dragonborn means fuck you.
You're not sure if that means that he understood you or that he thinks there's water in the air or what.
We're looking for water.
Remember, see, I wanted to, I really wanted to twunk him and hit him with like a metaphor, but
It would not work.
Wait, but isn't
Like
that the phrase
that is. Have you
Okay,
found any
okay.
water?
Exactly.
He's
Anyway,
following it exactly. He's being quiet while you're when you said that.
Good.
as that is happening, I'm dragging my feet, waiting. There we go.
This guy's waiting for you guys to pass so we can get back next to that fire again. It is a little chillier up here. It's still dry, but you can already tell from the
Brett is over
From
here
the-
pretending to be Drax, the Destroyer.
atmospheric pressure is getting a little colder.
Is he moving very slowly?
That's because she's Storm, obviously. That token is totally Storm in a D&D setting. No, not fucking Halle Berry. Storm.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
So the man looks at all of you and family and he says, "My name is Lazu. I'm captain of the guard here.
Lazu,
Captain, you're
this room.
underwater.
This room, sir.
1 second. Let me go ahead and get my headset."
I don't know where that pool
Turn to
came
the
from.
Turn to the woman. Does he always face away when he talks?
He lowered the face, the front of his helmet, and then he dove into the pool. Is what happened.
Gotcha.
He typically talks to strangers from underwater.
I mean, that's a good defensive mechanism.
All right, can you hear me all right now?
We can hear you good.
Good, awesome. So my name is Lazu. I am captain of the guard here, defender of these lands, and I have to ensure that we don't have any problems with newcomers.
Oh,
May
no.
I get your names, please?
I completely understand. You can call me Val. And we offer no problems to the area. We, like I said, wandering through looking for a place to lay our heads and possibly buy or exchange wares.
Okay. He nods pensively and he looks to each of you, waiting for introductions.
I'm called Zith.
And I am Xanath.
I am Cass.
I'm not trying to say anything. The last time I introduced myself, I got in trouble, so I'm not saying shit anymore.
And he's looking at Shin, who's staying absolutely quiet.
No, he
because
said
you
he
guys-
said I'm Shin. He said I'm Shin.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
It was just super quiet.
Okay, got it.
I'm like straight up looking at shit.
So he goes ahead and makes a couple of indications and says, "Okay, you may pass through as long as there's no trouble. The main city itself is actually not too far from here, and I'll show you guys the map in a second here. To the north, there's an immediate encampment where there might be the trade you're looking for. We have a few fine vendors in that direction. And then if you're here to visit the Strollbugs, it'll be even farther north, probably about an hour or two from this location here. I would recommend that you would have something of value to offer them before you visit."
Oh, of course, yes. We wouldn't want to not only impose, but be ungrateful.
He turns to the other guards there who are just kind of watching this, and he shouts at them, "Hajaki! Ponte!" All of them immediately stand at attention and lift their halberds up to allow passage.
I'll gesture for my group to start going through. And then, as they start to do so, I will talk to...
Fireball!
Get everybody! I'll just be like, is there any places that we should avoid?
I would stay out of the sewers in the main city. There's dangers there. We have a bit of a rat problem.
Understandable. Vermin like that tend to infest the greatest of places.
Okay. So, you guys find yourself whole new map.
Ah!
A whole new map.
Are we in the rainbow tents? Or are we at the
I think
Leaning
we're the
Tower of
green circle.
Colosseum?
I'm trying to move this damn thing, and for some reason, it's not letting me move it. It's
Is
kind
it
of
on a
annoying.
different layer?
No, it's on this layer. It's a really thin circle, is what's going on.
Oh,
There
just,
we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say just.
You are here.
I like this map. This map is pretty fucking bitchin'.
And what he's indicated is that this right here is the main city and slums. And up here is the merchant area. Now, might I recommend going to the merchant area first, because that's the one I managed to finish completely, and I'm still working on this one.
Let's go to the merchant area.
No, let's go to this area. Let's go right here.
Fuck you, Sith.
All right, we're gonna go there. No, and if you notice, there's a
As
different
fellow
regiment on
DM, I
this one.
say go merchant.
Wait, has he finished this area? Let's go here.
So you can see.
I want to
so
go
we can
here.
determine how. I've got it measured in minutes, so you get an idea of how far it is. So it's about an hour's travel to either of these places, a little bit more than that.
All right, we'll go to
And
the
it
merchant
seems
area.
even longer if Shin's talking the whole time.
Oh,
I-
it definitely feels longer. Yeah, we'll head merchant because we need to buy an item.
Do I know anything about these cities?
You have never been here.
I did not think so.
And if you will move your characters onto the bottom left corner, please. That will be where you're entering from.
Left corner. Damn it. Let's put that away. Come on.
That way you can determine your own marching order, etc.
Just need to make sure.
Okay, now would be a great opportunity for a fireball.
Oh, and where are the camels?
Oh, I was already measuring
No,
it.
not
Don't
a
worry.
Fireball. That would be a.
No, you drop it right here.
lightning
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, that's
I was talking about us.
Get ready to loot up, boys.
Definitely. Lightning bolt.
Well, we're gonna be able to find out what's magical and what's not.
They're all genies.
Ah, shit. That guy
Yeah,
looks
but you do
jacked.
see one genie. In fact, you recognize him.
Hey.
It's Salazar Soliloquy.
It's Slytherin.
No, Salazar Soliloquy.
Isn't he the guy that we bought the Pew Pew crown from?
He is the one you guys bought the Pew Pew crown from. Among, I think you got a couple other things from him.
It's Slytherin Sonnet.
And he's busy working out some of the trade stuff and talking to whoever happens to come by his shop.
No, he's just busy working out.
You also
Jacked.
see you also see on the right side here, as you start approaching, what appears to be a massive beaten bronze head. It actually has a flat top to it and a sign written up behind it.
Flat top, like it's a flat top, or is it like the haircut?
More like it's been getting pounded on top and eventually just kind of.
I knew the first time it went through, I was just like, don't say anything, and then the chuckle.
Sorry.
The rest of this tent is surrounded by what looks like sort of trade goods. Mostly, it looks like armors and weapons over here. And you see an armor stand with some fine crafted things there.
All right, well, I will make my way past, getting a good view of things, and if I make eye contact with Salazar, I will raise my hand with a smile and be like,
As
"Long
for
time."
while you're up there introducing yourself to Salazar, Koss can actually read the sign there. It's in primordial Terran. It says, "Please ring the head for service," and you can see a small hammer sitting on top of it.
Wow.
That's where Salazar.
Wow.
I will tell Val. Well, I mean, she will share that information with the rest of the group. But she will say something along the lines of, "You need to beat the head in order to get serviced."
That's
Oh
true.
my god. Oh god damn it.
That's what the sign said!
Fucking Beavis and Butthead here is what we're dealing with. In the meantime, Salazar sees you and a smile lights up his face and says, "Hello again, friends. I wondered if I'd see you again. Welcome to my home." And he goes ahead and happily introduces, all these wonderful wares he's got behind him. So you'll be able to look through the DMG and see if there's anything that catches your interest.
Oh, okay.
And you'll have to ask me if he has it, because then I can tell you, no, he definitely does not have a deck of many things.
Damn it. And I would just tell fucking shit, like, hey, just keep pulling cards. They all have wonderful little pictures on them.
We have
Test
magic.
it for you.
We have magic beans. We can have Shin test those.
Yeah, but he's got to plant them.
Yeah, if he throws them in his
brew it.
stomach.
That's DM discretion, and I don't think he's going to let it fly, so... Unless one of the beans allows fly.
I mean, we can Jack and the Giant Beanstalk this shit.
Shin, you swallow one of the beans, and about 3 hours later, when you're taking a dump, you cast Fireball.
Yo.
Centered
I
on
was gonna say-
yourself. That would not be
Why
a...
would you?
I was going to say, shit, if we're going to Jack in the Beanstalk this, you realize then that the beanstalk would be erupting out of your ass.
Yeah.
Here's what the
not gonna
beanstalk.
swallow
Here's what
it.
the beans do. I'm gonna
Maybe.
post it right now.
Aw, but we liked playing this game.
The unknown is sometimes the best part.
And if we're gonna really talk about me eating one of those beans, Jack and the Beanstalk, and that shit, wouldn't it come out my ass and my mouth?
Yes.
I mean, if you want the double penetration, you can have the double
one hurts more than
penetration.
the other.
There is the list of the things you discovered from the beans by doing the identify.
Gotcha.
I will share that information with Val.
Perfect.
And when are you fuckers gonna make me build a goddamn castle map when that fucking beanstalk hits?
There is a castle on a cloud.
I will tell you, I have some amazing luck when it comes to rolling
I
D100s.
dream
So
about it in my sleep.
You're gonna
Aw.
get the 100, so I'm gonna have to prepare that. I'm gonna have to
Yep.
prepare a couple maps actually from this list, just in case.
and a 60-foot pyramid that erupts out of his ass. Yep.
Understand that if you plant a bean now and it's a giant beanstalk with a castle, I will end the session immediately so that I can start preparing it. Like, okay, see you next week, guys.
Shin, eat this bean.
Luckily, I'm in control of the bean right now, so no, we're not going to do it inside this place when I literally just said, we're not going to be a problem.
That is not going to go well for Shin. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Shin, roll an intelligence check to see if you know what's going to happen.
Then roll a Constitution save against the golden egg you just laid. See if you still have an
60.
asshole after that.
The 60-foot pyramid out of his asshole.
Woohoo!
But yeah, so should I look for a cap to rarity in the DMG then?
Yeah, so we'll do, I think I did uncommon last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to have some of the next tier up, which is going to be rares.
Okay.
But you got to check with me first to make sure, because I got to
Yeah.
make sure that I meter it out properly.
Yeah, and because we are getting close to the end, do you just want to do
The
some
rest of
more?
the session could be done with basically shopping and kind of perusing and seeing what you got to do.
I
And
would
of course,
ask.
if one of you wants to ring the bell for service.
I
Shin,
would ask Salazar though about this the Strudelbergs and
The Strulbugs.
Strudelbugs.
that's what I said.
The German in
Strudelbugs.
me, sorry. About a possible gift for them.
Oh, the
And-
Strulbugs are, they're a fickle sort. They like things that are unusual, rare, hard to find. If you happen to have a trophy from some great animal, something that you managed to slay in
Oh,
combat,
that's
that
not
looks
a
beautiful.
train ride right there, Eric.
Shut up! Or you could offer to perform a service for them.
Choo choo.
Two.
Well,
You
luckily,
guys, you
we
did
got
not
Meg-
have to go this way. You could have gone south to see the seer down there. You could have gone to the northwest. You are not being railroaded in any direction. I am offering you
Gu-
opportunities here. And I spent all fucking week working on these goddamn maps.
Hey guys,
We have
Sounds fantastic. I don't know what
headdresses
you're
and
talking
feathers. We're
about.
fine. We're fine.
guys,
I'm just giving you shit.
is it
I know
is,
you are.
is anybody else's favorite part of session when Eric has a meltdown?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like we've actually achieved something once that.
We didn't even bring up the DSC.
Oh yeah, we
Can I
didn't. We
also say
but you know we.
that I love being on this side.
I also I feel obligated to now, Val. But we have not talked about the dick sucking camels all session.
Well, you have now.
So we have
Thanks a
talked
lot.
about really, whacking ahead.
I mean,
You know
yeah.
what? The camels are tired of all your dick sucking jokes, and they fucking left. You guys are stuck walking the rest of the desert.
No,
Like,
it's just a.
Carl's like,
they'll be
let's get
back.
the fuck out of here. These guys are weird.
I
Eric's
was
like,
just
no, my dad likes
asking. Well, wait a second. How do they understand?
Yeah,
They
don't
do.
speak English.
They can
or
understand common, they just
I'm
can't
sorry.
speak it.
You know, if somebody is talking about you in another language, they keep side eyeing you. You're gonna know they're fucking
Oh,
talking
we're
about
not
you.
looking at them at all. We're
Yeah.
looking at you.
No fucking way. I'm looking those things in the eye while they're sucking their own dicks.
To be fair, the only real DSC is still back at Yurik's place.
Uh,
That's also true.
Oh, I got a migraine
Uh,
or stroke. It's a migraine or a stroke. It's one of those two. Maybe it's both.
Both.
who are you naming it after? That's what I want to know.
I'm naming it after all of you. I'm just gonna call it the assholes, and I know exactly who it is that I'm talking about when I say it.
Guys, that's the name of our group. We're called Eric's Migraine from now on.
No, I've got
Yep.
a bad case of the assholes right now.
That's actually not a bad name too. That'd be a good punk, but that'd be a good punk band. I'd go see Bad Case of the Assholes.
Sounds like something,
The Offspring might take
Dennis
us on tour
Cleary
with
would
them.
Yeah, no shit.
be singing.
Well, I'm so glad we went completely off track here.
Well, we just derailed the
No.
train. That's all.
Yeah, there was no fucking train.
Everybody else thinks so too.
If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck,
It's a
then it
train.
looks like
It's a
duck.
goose.
It's a train.
Fucking train.
Guys, I think we've seen enough.
Fuck
Let's
you.
go somewhere else that he didn't spend a lot of time preparing.
No, you're stuck here on this map. Sorry. You have an invisible wall that's keeping you here.
It sounds like a train to me.
Find yourself no clipping through the map and stuck here. You keep reloading in the same spot.
I have a headache too, but it's from laughing.
I wish I was
Good.
watching your stream now so I could see what the fuck the chat is saying.
Nothing. There's nobody in chat.
I'm in chat.
Oh, you don't count as a
I
person.
mean, I haven't said anything, but
Aren't you the
that's
like,
fair.
admin, the moderator for
Yeah.
that chat?
He's
I am.
no, you're not a
It's
mod.
like you don't fucking count.
I am a mod.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let me change that.
I have the sword. Oh. How rude.
Now you turned him into Jar Jar Binks.
That was not me. That he did on his own.
To be fair, yeah.
All right,
That's...
Elder Brain Dragon. You guys get attacked by an Elder Brain Dragon.
Nice.
go.
Shin's immune.
Okay.
Elder Brain Dragon?
Yeah, he doesn't have a brain.
No
Really
brain.
did drop one on the map. What the fuck, man?
I got rocks for brains.
You got rocks in your head. I can hear them rolling around.
All right. Well,
Oh, he disappeared again. Is
Are
that
you
a
guys-
man in a wheelchair?
Where's Charles
you
Xavier?
know, it may be. I thought it was in a chair, but I guess he's a wheelchair. There are
Right.
people here that are
At
in that
least-
condition.
At least you're being ADA compliant.
Well, that depends. Do you guys? Let's see. From
And possibly inclusive.
From that
Well, you
post right there to the edge of this post right here has to be 33.5 inches. That's ADA
Well,
compliance.
As I say, you have not seen any stairs yet, so it seems like everything's a ramp. And also, he's got a pride flag on the back of his chair, so he's very inclusive.
Okay, that's good. At least he's not an asshole.
Which pride flag?
All of them. It's magical. It swaps between them.
Covering all bases on this train.
What's up, kiddo?
Yep.
Are you guys looking for items right
I
now?
am,
Or are you just like,
yeah.
let's go ahead and just beat the shit out of Eric? Well,
I
No.
need some good stuff.
I want to actually sell some of the stuff that I'm carting around because I have basically a person with me, but they're just it's a ghost in a shell kind of thing.
you're trying to sell Shin.
No,
Rude.
I have this person with me, basically.
no, I was talking about the other Yankee.
You said you got to sell some shit, so I figured, and then you brought up that you basically have a person with you. I'm like,
What?
Yeah, like
I'm
the other
asking-
Yankee is
Asking for two
not-
things: bracers of defense and chime of opening.
he does have bracers of defense. Let me check the chime real fast.
I will come back to you with a list. Since we're probably going to end our session here, I'm guessing.
I mean, probably for the best.
Yeah, well,
We are just like rolling in coin right now, aren't we?
You are. You have a lot. You got quite a bit after that horde.
heist, if you will.
Well, it was because what I had actually put there was a fucking horde of undead, and it brought up the CR to way higher based on the calculator. So you guys actually got a decent amount of treasure,
Nice.
or specifically the treasure for a horde is higher than it is for a normal group.
All right.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna offer this one up, Val, because it seems so like, oh, it doesn't do fireballs or anything. Sure, it seems fair, but it could also circumvent any fucking puzzle lock that I've got in front of you.
Yeah, I mean it's a 10-time use max, so it could be a not fully full one. It could be half used or whatever.
Yeah, it could be like a ring of wishes.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. He's got it. It's only got about 4 charges left in it,
Okay.
so he's asking for $2,000.
And then how much are the bracers?
Bracers. Let me double check here real fast because I actually have to.
Yeah, if you want, it'd probably be easier for all of us to look at some stuff and send you a list, so that way.
Yeah. Okay, go for it. Go ahead and look up that. Send me a list of stuff, and I'll let you know how much it costs each one.
All right.
Yeah, that
And
way
then
we
we
can
also
wrap up
like
as well.
get rid of some of the stuff
Garbage.
that we're holding on to.
Right. You do. This place doesn't just have Salazar, but the other merchants are willing to purchase and trade stuff as well. They tend to do more mundane things.
Can I ask, as a player to the DM, that after we've gone through and sold stuff, that you make a line basically in the loot list, stuff sold at this point, so that
You know what to get rid of.
yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm using that as basically my loot list, like what shit that I may not be carrying that the other person might be carrying, and since the other person is not here,
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
that makes sense. Does that make sense? I mean, it's kind of lazy. I'll admit I'm very lazy at this point.
Wait. So you want me to make a line and dictate who's carrying what?
No. Just
He's saying,
just
go ahead.
put a line there that says sold at merchant at this point, so that I have a date stamp and I know not to go further beyond that.
I think she's using the loot list as her bag of holding.
All right. Are we gonna do we
Yeah, kinda.
are we gonna call it there?
I think so.
Probably for the best. So at this point, we're just kind of bullshitting and checking other stuff. Also, absolutely none of you rang that head, so that's
Well, we'll do it next
that's
time.
cool.
We'll
Sounds
come
good.
back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I was asking for.
Well, now we got 2 of those lines. This is going to be
Well-
confusing.
No, shut up. There you go. I love you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. because
Good
You're good.
night.
I'm gonna go read
Good
with my
week.
kid. She's not feeling good, so.
Yep, and
Not
I
a
gotta go
problem.
prep.
Bye, guys.
All right, everyone make sure you get the list to Pan.
Sorry
Yep.
I tried to kill
Yep.
y'all.
It's all right.
That's
Bye,
fine.
everybody.
Good
Unsuccessful.
night.
See ya.
Night, everyone.
See ya.
All right. Good night, chat. I'm gonna go read to the kiddo. I will see you later.